Hi, everyone. How we doing?
Sorry that I didn't know.
That's okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Wonderful.
Great.
Wonderful, except how do I say it? Hurting.
Oh, you're sore?
Yeah, I had a training session. I got my arms killed.
Oh, you might feel that for a couple days.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. That's okay though. You'll probably have a couple days off for the holiday.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking forward to Thursday morning.
No, you have another session?
Yeah, but at 7:30 in the morning. Wasn't my idea.
All right, let's see.
Nicole,
Hi, Logan.
when are we doing our prizes for the 3, 2, 1?
They'll be sent out in the new year, so probably the first week of January.
Why do you have to wait that long?
Because our office is actually closed.
Oh, why?
Right, for the holiday.
Wow.
It'll be closed starting on Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah, even for my agency, we're closed on Thursday and Friday.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
I don't have any virtual that day at all.
What are we learning? What are we learning to make?
So good question. So we have a new volunteer here with us tonight. Her name is Morgan. She's also from the University of St. Joseph's. So Morgan, do you want to tell everybody what you're making tonight?
Sure. Hi, everyone. We're going to be making gingerbread apple muffins tonight.
Gingerbread apple what?
Yeah.
Are they good for you?
Yeah, they're a healthier version of baked goods. So we'll see how they turn out.
Oh, do you work with the cooking? You work at the cooking in the university for cooking?
I don't work at the university. I'm a student, so I'm learning. But so yeah.
Awesome. So we'll give everybody a couple more minutes to see who else is going to join us. But in the meantime, I wanted to make sure that we.
Nicole.
Yeah.
I registered for the Zumba class. I did the Zumba, and I registered for the Zumba class, and I registered for the foot Sibia.
Oh, good. In the Zoom room in January.
And they told me I had to wait for somebody to approve it.
Yeah, so you might not get an approval until we all come back from holiday, but you'll get approved for probably in January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and even Nicole,
okay.
I even just registered for those too as well.
Oh, good, great.
Nicole, what is our prize? What are our prizes for the 3, 2, 1?
It's a little bit of a surprise, but it's new. It's a prize you haven't gotten yet for any of your challenges.
Oh.
It might be something you can wear. I don't know.
Oh.
You'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to see.
You'll have to see.
It's a surprise, so we never know.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I wanted to make sure that we thank our sponsors of the SOCT Zoom room who lets us have all this fun in the Zoom room. So we want to thank TD Charitable Foundation and Special Friends Charities, Inc. And we also want to thank all of our health and wellness sponsors who help us have all these really fun cooking classes to teach us how to make these healthy recipes with the help of our volunteers from USJ Nutrition. So with that, I was thinking that we can all introduce ourselves like we normally do so that Morgan can meet all of you guys and you guys can meet Morgan. So I'll go across my screen, okay? And when I say your name, why don't you just tell Morgan your name, your local program, and maybe let's do your favorite fruit this time. I think last time we did vegetables, okay?
Yep.
So first I see Natasha.
No. My name is Natasha Cole. I am part of the LOC program, and my favorite fruit is bananas.
Awesome. Thank you, Natasha. Let's see. Now I see Shane. Hi, Shane.
Okay.
Are you even on? Do they even know you get?
Yeah.
Don't, honey. There's nothing. You can have another bowl if you're hungry later. Good.
Shane, do you want to tell us what local program you're with?
So far, the thing. See you.
You want me to come back to
They
you?
asked me before.
What was that?
What?
Do you want to tell everybody what local program you're with?
So they can see your face.
Something Connecticut.
Southington, awesome.
Sorry, I'm just nervous.
No worries. I'm glad to see you back again.
Nicole, why are you running in tonight?
I'm always on the cooking classes, so I can learn with you guys.
How?
Now I see Mary. Mary, do you want to introduce yourself?
We love you, Nicole.
I do. I'm Mary. I'm from Ram.
Team Ram?
Yes, Team Ram.
Awesome. And how about a favorite fruit?
Oh, mango.
A mango. That's my favorite too. Awesome.
I like anything for fruit.
Great.
Passion fruit, blackberries.
Nice. You like all the tropical ones. Awesome.
Yes, tropical
Thanks,
Ram.
Mary. Now I see Kimberly.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I do special fish with Glastonbury, and my favorite fruit is I like mixed fruit with cherries. And then you only have them every time for breakfast, actually.
Awesome. Yes, I've seen you post some pictures in the Fit 5 group.
We love the Fit 5 group.
Good. I'm so glad. Awesome. Thank you, Kimberly. Now I see Abby.
Are we really making this?
No, we're watching.
Yeah, I'm Abby Snyder. My local program is Quinnebog Valley, and I like grapes.
Awesome. Thanks, Abby. Now I see Madeline.
Hi, I'm Madeline Ferreira, and I do Special Olympics for Quinnebog Valley. And my favorite fruit is strawberries.
A good one. We've all got different ones so far. Awesome.
Unmuted.
Thanks. Now I see Peter.
Hey everyone, I'm Peter Klein, founder and owner of Let's Be Social 101. I'm from Team Cheshire.
Awesome. And how about a favorite fruit? What do you think?
Blueberries.
Blueberries. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Peter. Let's see. I see Billy. Billy, do you want to introduce yourself?
Where's your head?
They're right here, and I'll show you.
Billy, it looks like you might be muted.
Excuse me, go.
Okay, we could come back. I see Logan.
Oh, my name is Logan Rodenberg. I am a new Special Olympic Global Messenger, and my local bowl game is Allied and Pizza. And my favorite fruit is blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, bananas.
Awesome. You got a lot. Great. Billy, it looks like you unmuted. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay.
Billy Grant.
Billy, say who you are.
Billy Grant.
Billy Grant.
South Windsor.
Hi, Billy.
South Windsor.
Okay.
From South Windsor. Great.
Apples.
Where's your iPad?
Apples. Awesome. Thank you so much, Billy.
No.
All right. Now I see Kristen.
My name is Kristen Lusky, and I.
No, like in there.
I'm.
Go ahead, Kristen. What's your local program?
Milford Operation Main Street.
Awesome.
Blueberries.
Another blueberries. Great. Thanks, Kristen. Now I see Victor. Oh, I think you're on mute, Victor. Do you want to unmute yourself?
Now? Now?
Yeah,
no. Yep.
Hi, my favorite fruit is mango.
Awesome. Another mango. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Victor.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Now I see Michelle.
And they can show
Hi
us.
everyone, I'm Michelle. I'm from USJ Nutrition, and my favorite fruit is blackberries.
Are you from USJ Nutrition?
I am. Thanks for having me.
I like learning how to cook when I'm trying to lose some weight here.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Awesome. Thanks, Michelle. Now I see Andrew.
Hey everybody, my name's Andrew. I found cooking
Sorry about that.
Okay, I'm just.
strawberries.
Strawberries.
I can't figure out how to do it.
Awesome. Thanks, Andrew.
What program is he from?
I think he said Southington. Is that right, Andrew?
I might have to use those ones.
All right. Thanks, Andrew. Next, I see Elizabeth.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm from Middletown Special Olympics. My favorite fruit is strawberries.
Awesome. Lots of strawberries. Thanks, Elizabeth. Now I see Jill.
Make us go check out what because you want to one.
Say your trouble.
Hi, Jill. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us your favorite fruit?
Strawberries.
Another strawberries. Great. Thanks, Jill. Let's see. Now I see Liam.
Hi guys. I
Hi,
can hear
Liam.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us what team you're with?
I'm with Oxford Special Olympics.
Awesome. And how about a favorite fruit?
Huh?
Do you have a favorite fruit?
I like apples.
Apples. Awesome. Great. Thanks, Liam. All right. Now I see Alan. You're on mute, Alan.
Are you ready? Otherwise, you're not.
Hi, my name is Alan, and I'm from Special Olympics with Hartford.
Your math. Are you taking your math?
And I like apricots.
Apricots. Awesome. That's a new one. Great.
What is it?
Apricots. It's kind of like a small orange, kind of. I think. No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about you, Nicole? You and do your job, Nicole.
My favorite is mangoes, like Mary. All right, let's see. Now we have, it says
I like
Rhonda
bananas.
Hendrickson, but I'm not sure if that's who's there.
Angus Hendrickson. Angus.
Hi, Angus.
Hi.
Do you want to tell us what team you're with?
Waterbury Special Olympics.
Awesome. And do you have a favorite fruit?
Lemons and limes.
Oh,
Nice.
the sour ones. Awesome. Thank you. Max, I see that you put yours in the chat. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
This is disgusting.
Barely eat fruit.
You want me to read it? All right. Max says, hi, my name is Max. I'm from Windsor and Simsbury Special Olympics, and his favorite fruit is also mangoes. Awesome.
There's a
Thanks.
lot of people that like mango tonight.
They're good. All right. Let's see. Now I see Dr. Brown.
Particularly mango.
You hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Dr. Brown from USJ Nutrition, and my favorite is bananas or dates would be my favorite.
Bananas or what?
Dates.
Dates. Oh, dates. That's a new one too.
What are dates?
Picture them as a very large raisin, except that they're not a dried fruit. They look like a raisin, but that's actually the fresh version, or it's not a dried or dehydrated version.
Okay, now I know what they are.
Awesome. And last, I think I see Elise. Oh, sorry. Elise.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Elise Martell. I'm a student at the University of St. Joseph as well. And my favorite fruit is raspberries.
Hey, that's like mine. That's like me.
They're good. They're so good.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, Elise. And thank you, everyone, for introducing yourself. So now our volunteer Morgan knows a little bit more about you, and she's going to take it from here to show us all how to make a really tasty, healthy breakfast. Or it could be a treat, too. Yeah. So I'll introduce Morgan.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Morgan. I'm from the University of St. Joseph, and my favorite fruit is a banana, just so you guys know. So I'm going to be teaching you to make gingerbread apple muffins tonight. How many of you like muffins?
Hi.
Me!
Barely don't like muffins at all.
I see lots of hands up.
Yeah, I see a lot of people like muffins. So
but I
these
want
are
fluffy ones.
Huh?
I want to lose some weight, but I know muffins are not good for you.
Well, these ones use healthier ingredients. They substitute healthier ingredients, so they're a little bit healthier than your average muffin that you find at the grocery store.
Okay. Nico, are you done the recipe after this is all done?
Yep, that will also probably come in the new year. So you'll have a lot of things coming in the mail in January.
Okay.
So Morgan, if people have questions throughout, should they raise their hand for you, or are they okay to just ask them?
Yeah, just ask. Yeah. So we'll get started. What I already did is I pre-measured all the ingredients, but I will say the amounts that are being used and what I'm doing. The other thing that I did off camera was preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Okay. So we're going to start with mixing together our wet ingredients. So that's going to be our Greek yogurt, which is higher in protein and lower in sugar because this is just plain Greek yogurt. We're going to use
does it matter what kind of Greek yogurt we use or no?
It should be unflavored. It should be the plain kind.
Does it matter like Tabani, if it's a plain Tabani, does it matter? Like the Tabani plain.
As long as it's plain Greek yogurt, it shouldn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna need, where's the Greek yogurt?
That's what I was wondering because I wanted to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody else has any questions, just yell them out. So we are using 3/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. I already pre-measured it. We are gonna use an egg. We're gonna use a 1/2 cup of milk. The one thing that you have to pay attention with these cold ingredients, with the milk, the Greek yogurt, and the egg, is you have to leave them out until they're at room temperature. So when you mix them together, it doesn't clump together the coconut oil. So I did also do the coconut oil. And the coconut oil comes in a solid form and you have to melt it down until it's a liquid.
So Morgan, how could we melt it?
So what I did is in my measuring cup, it has molasses in it right now, but in this liquid measuring cup, I just scooped out the coconut oil until it said 1/4 cup, until it went up to that line of 1/4 cup. And it's kind of, you have to play around with it because it's in solid form, but you have to melt it down into the liquid form. And you measure the 1/4 cup in the liquid form. You have to use the microwave to melt it down. If you put it in for about 20 to 30 seconds and stir it around, it should be okay.
You know what I have to get?
Clumps in there and you have to put it back in. So
Greek
it's
yogurt. That's what you use to
a
make
process,
the
but it'll get down to where you need it eventually. And you can always like dump some out or add a little bit more if you need a little bit more, a little bit less to get up to that 4th cup.
Morgan, I have a question. What about if someone is really allergic to gingerbread? Is there a different alternative actually?
If you're allergic to the ingredients in gingerbread, that would be the spices, I would assume. So you probably would stay away from making the gingerbread muffins and maybe find another healthier muffin recipe that uses similar ingredients. maybe flavored a little bit differently?
Oh, gingerbread.
Well, because I do know some Special Olympics athletes, like they have to be very careful with their diet because they might be like allergic to certain ingredients in certain muffins. You know.
Yeah, it's really important to look at the whole recipe before you actually go and make it, because allergies are really, you don't want to aggravate anything, especially if they're severe. So you want to avoid that. So definitely check the ingredients in a muffin if you're buying it from the store, or if you're making it, check the ingredients ahead of time so you know what you're working with before you actually get to the point where you're making it and you realize you're allergic. Yeah. So we're gonna mix our wet ingredients together. So I said, I did all the dairy. I'm gonna grab a bowl and a whisk, because we're gonna have to whisk it together, mix it together. So I'm gonna add the yogurt. Trying to make sure I get all of it so that the measurements are correct. And I'm gonna add the milk.
So Morgan, while you're doing that, can I ask those in the audience if they know what kitchen utensil you have right there? Anyone know what that's called?
Looks like Madison has her hand up.
Go ahead.
It's okay. You just you don't have to answer.
A spatula?
It is. It's a rubber spatula. Very good. And it's excellent for getting every last drop out of the bowl, like Morgan just did.
Omelette milk.
Hey, Morgan, question for you. If someone was it to milk and can't have milk, what could you use instead?
You could probably substitute it for a plant-based milk.
That's right.
Lactose, right?
Lactose.
You can substitute the milk that has the lactase enzyme in it. It's called lactate milk, or you can use almond milk or soy milk, whichever one you like.
I want to use almond milk.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna crack the egg, and can you see the bowl?
Nah, now we can. Yep.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, now you can't see my face. Push that back. So sorry.
Perfect.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm gonna crack the egg. Okay. And then I'm gonna add the half cup of coconut sugar. So I have the egg, the milk, and the Greek yogurt in the bowl already. Then I'm gonna add the coconut sugar.
Has anyone ever heard of coconut sugar before?
No, wait, is it the same thing as coconut oil?
No, it comes from the same fruit, but it just looks like, kind of looks like brown sugar, but it's not.
Where would I find that?
I just went to Stop and Shop.
Oh.
They should have it in the baking aisle.
Yep, it'll be in the baking aisle right near the other sugars. But if you don't want to try the coconut sugar, you can't find it, regular sugar is fine. Don't worry about it. You're not going to be eating muffins every day, all day. So regular sugar is just fine.
Okay. Thanks.
I think you had to be careful with buying different sugars because diabetes, they really had to be careful, right?
Dr. B, you want to take that one?
Yeah, no, that's Natasha, right? Natasha, you're correct, but each individual, regardless of whether they have diabetes or not, can have a certain amount every day. We just don't want to overdo it. So Morgan's going to make this recipe, but the entire amount of the sugar is going to be divided over all of those muffins that she's making. So in the end, you're only getting a little bit of sugar in one muffin. And so you're going to want to stick to just one muffin, especially if you're an individual with diabetes. So you don't want to have 2 or 3 at one time. You want to make sure you have a small portion, and that'll be enough for that day.
Okay. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just whisking those ingredients together until they're like a consistency that's uniform. all together until the coconut sugar dissolves. And it should be a little brown. I don't know if you can see that. I can't tip it too much. But.
Yep.
So now what I'm gonna do is what I left out is the coconut oil. And the reason why you had to leave the coconut oil out from all the rest of the ingredients that I just did, the milk, the Greek yogurt, the egg, and all that stuff, is because the coconut oil had to be heated up to be liquid consistency. And if that touched or came in contact with the dairy ingredients that are cold, they've been sitting out to room temperature, but just in case they weren't to the point where they'd be room temperature yet, it would solidify the coconut oil and it'd be easier to spot that before I mixed it all together. So I'm just gonna add the coconut oil in, and we are using a 4th cup. I'm gonna just use a spatula again. Get everything together.
Okay, have you had the gingerbread muffins before?
Have I ever had them?
Yeah.
I actually made the recipe so I would know what I was doing today. So yeah, I did do a trial run of the muffins and I did taste them. They're very good.
Okay. Are you guys gonna be doing any more cooking classes in the coming in the next year?
Are, and in fact, Elise Martel, who's here with us tonight, will be doing the next one in early February. So stay tuned for that. We're selecting a recipe right now, and we'll decide on that in the next coming week.
Is it gonna be an healthy? Is it gonna be an healthy one like we're doing tonight?
They're all gonna be healthy. That's all we do, healthy.
Oh, then I want to lose some weight. I need to lose some weight, and I want to eat healthy.
Yes, every recipe that we're gonna make for you guys on Zoom Cooking will be under the healthy category. So everything we make will be good for you to try, and
it will make me lose weight.
Goals.
Would it make me lose some weight?
It will help. I'm not gonna say that alone. That one recipe will make you lose weight, but in addition to exercise and eating all your fruits and vegetables and whole grains and drinking a lot of water, that's what you put all those together, and that's what's gonna help you lose weight.
And if you guys have some ideas about recipes that you want to learn how to make or different foods that you want to try, you can put that in the chat and maybe Elise can look at them when she's thinking about what she's thinking about making, or somebody else besides Elise that's going to come on next year. We can let them know what you guys are looking to make.
Okay.
So you can put some ideas in the chat.
Okay. So I mixed together all the liquid ingredients, or the wet ingredients. So what's in here, as again, is the milk, the Greek yogurt, the coconut sugar, the molasses. For the molasses, it was a 1/2 cup, and we have the coconut oil all together. So that's all our wet ingredients. It should be like a dark brown liquid. So now what we're gonna do in a separate mixing bowl, we're gonna mix together our dry ingredients.
Nicole, I have a question for you. Like, since I am a self-advocate coordinator, like I'm doing a fab topic in, like, for different months. Like, we are actually coming up different recipes. So, do you think, like, when I go to these nutrition meetings, do you think these recipes I could be part of that too? Actually,
yeah, absolutely. I think you can share these recipes with your group that you work with. Definitely.
Of course.
That's a great idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea. Yes, please share.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay. So we're going to put together our dry ingredients. So that's going to be the whole wheat flour. And that's going to be, sorry, I don't have the measurements memorized. So 1.5 cups of white whole wheat flour. I'm going to dump that in. I'm going to add the all-purpose flour. We're going to use a cup of that. And we are using cinnamon, cloves, and ginger for the spices. And those are all pre-measured out. For the ginger, we use 1.5 teaspoons. Same thing for the ground cinnamon. We're using 1.5 teaspoons. And for the cloves, we are using a 1/4 teaspoon. And the other two things that are in here are the baking powder. So that's gonna leaven our muffins up so they form that nice round top. So we are using 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. And we are also using a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. So I'm gonna dump those all into.
And Morgan, that's what makes it taste like gingerbread, right?
Yes, all the spices. So I'm just mixing those together.
I want to remind you all that you're going to get the recipe, so don't worry about trying to memorize these amounts because you'll have them in the recipe. So you can just enjoy watching Morgan make it, and all the amounts come with the.
Morgan, who are you making the muffins for? You?
I'm gonna share these with I'm gonna run these over to some neighbors around here and share them with my family. So, because I think the recipe makes 12. So,
how many people live in your house?
Just me and my parents, so 3 people.
Oh.
So,
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
The next thing, once we have our dry ingredients together and a consistent powder, we are going to chop apples.
Oh, now, go. Hi.
So all I'm doing is I'm chopping around the core. And the only reason I didn't do the apples ahead of time is because if they sit out in the oxygen into the air and they get exposed to the air, cut open, they turn brown. So that's why I'm doing them now.
Here's another question for y'all while Morgan is cutting the apples. How many of you have learned safe knife skills so that you cut the apple and don't have any accidents and cut your own finger or hand? Does everybody know how to properly use the knife?
Mm-hmm.
You can raise your hand.
Yep, that I do.
Excellent. That's very important, and we want to make sure that there's no accidents during our cooking session.
So using a knife, I use like the apple peeler.
Oh, yes, love the apple peelers. Very good.
Are you going to send out any free gifts this time? Like we got free gift from you guys last time?
Oh, Logan, you're thinking about the Snap Ed stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you will be getting a printout of the recipe that Morgan's making and a $20 gift card to Stop and Shop so that you can go buy the ingredients. And we will make sure that you have this recording so that you can follow along with Morgan.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Because Nicole, because can I share that with with work? Should they know like what they're doing actually?
The recording?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Of course. So so I could share that with the different when I do my fab topics, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Someone made a cupcake, so I'm gonna eat a cupcake for dessert tonight. One of my neighbors. I was like, I need to work out. They gave me cupcakes. I was like,
yeah, it's the holiday season. A lot of sweets around this time of year, huh?
Yeah, what's the difference between cupcakes and muffins? Does anybody know?
No.
What?
No.
Well, most of the time, the muffins will be healthier with less sugar, but you have to be careful because that's really only true when you make them yourself and control the ingredients. Because you get a muffin in the grocery store that has as much sugar as a cupcake with frosting on it. So you want to make sure that if you can bake it yourself at home, then you do that because you'll control those ingredients.
Yeah. It's the holiday season though. Like everything is like everybody's giving us sweets.
Excuse me, Morgan. This is Angus's first time with the class. Will we get emails now in the future for more classes?
So we usually post the sign up for the classes on our Special Olympics Connecticut Facebook group. And then they also go out to our local coordinator. So if Angus is part of a local program, he should get an email through his local coordinator.
Okay, great. Okay,
but
thanks.
if not, they are posted on our Facebook group.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a nice night.
Oh, no.
You too. Bye, Angus.
I had that too, also.
You're not done yet, buddy. You gotta.
You're hanging on with us? Oh, good. So does anyone have any questions for Morgan so far?
Well, Morgan, when you go back to your to like school again, are you thinking about doing like professional baking?
I don't think I'd go into culinary or baking, but I am currently in USJ's program right now for the internship, and I'm on winter break right now, and I go back in January.
So you go back in January?
Yeah.
It looked like Jill had a question too. Jill, did you have a question? Oh, I think you're on mute. You want to unmute yourself? There should be a little microphone on the left of your screen. Do you see it? On the bottom left? If you look at your screen, your computer screen. Let's see. There you go.
Okay, don't touch anything, Jay.
I didn't. I'm gluten free and I can't have any muffins. What should I do? Because I'm gluten free and I can't have anything sugar because I'm gluten free and I can't have anything sugar in my system.
Okay.
That's a good question. I'm gonna pop that right over to our USJ nutrition volunteers.
So you can't have gluten or sugar?
Yeah, I'm gluten free and I can't have any sugar in my system.
Okay, well, gluten-free, you can get a gluten-free flour. So the two different types of flour that Morgan used in this recipe would not be an option for you since you can't have gluten. So you would substitute from the same baking aisle where the flour is located. You would get the kind of flour that says gluten-free.
Okay.
And then I'm not quite sure what you mean by you can't have any sugar.
Sure, it's okay.
I can't have, well, that's what they say. I can't have any sugar because I'm allergic to gluten and stuff, and I can't have anything like that. So,
okay,
whatever it is.
So the sugar and the gluten aren't the same, but if you need to stay away from gluten, that's no problem. You just get the gluten-free flour and substitute that for the recipe.
Okay, because I'm just asking that question. So it's
no, it's an important question. Thank you for asking, and I'm sure others were wondering if they have the same issue.
Because it's that's what my sister and my mom wants me to have instead of that. So in my diet, so it's in my diet. So I'm just throwing it out to everybody. So whoever is that, I'm just throwing it for everybody who is out there.
Yes, thank you. It was a very good question.
I'm just throwing it out there to people.
Thanks, Jill. Good question. Let's see how Morgan's doing over there.
Okay, so I chopped up 2 apples. They should be diced small, but not too small, about 1/2 inch cubes. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold these in to the dry ingredients. So I'm gonna dump these in to the dry ingredients.
So Jill, it looks like Mary also has some gluten sensitivity, so she's glad that you asked that question.
Can I use almond milk in my recipe?
Yeah. Yeah, you just substitute that for the regular, the low fat milk.
Okay, because I can't have milk.
Okay, so I'm just folding it until the apple cubes are covered with the flour and the dry ingredients.
Have you tried different cookies for the 2021?
Did you say that again?
Have you tried different cookies for the new year?
No, I haven't tried any new cookies. My family usually makes the peanut butter cookies around the holidays with a little Hershey kiss in the middle. And we usually send those over to neighbors and stuff, but I haven't made any new cookies.
Have you made the peanut butter cookies?
I made them the other day actually, and I shared them with my friends and neighbors around me for the holidays. So
what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas?
I don't really know, but my parents have been asking me that, but I didn't have a good answer for them.
Morgan wants to successfully finish her dietetic internship.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And graduate.
Oh, you graduated? Is he going to graduate this year?
I graduated college in May, but I will be graduating from the internship in May, this coming May. So, yeah.
A lot of studying.
So once you have your apples coated, I don't know if you can see that, all my apple cubes are coated with the dry ingredients. And once that happens, you're gonna wanna pour the wet ingredients that we mixed earlier into that mixture of the dry ingredients, okay?
Yep. Oh, sorry about that. I'm on.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that rubber spatula to really-
Nicole, I'm tired from working out today with Mike.
Good, that's good.
Mike,
keep up with it.
Do you talk to Mike?
Yep, I've talked to him. He says he's keeping you guys busy.
Yeah, he said he wants to. Are you going to give him the new prizes for the other two people to do it? Like we didn't get the new prizes?
For 2 new people at your local program?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I haven't heard from him about that, but I will check in. Oh. That's great.
Because I told him I did a new prize and yeah, I told him that I'm getting the.
I bet I can guess what you want for Christmas, Logan. You want your Fit 5 prizes.
No, I'm asking for like, do you know the Apple AirPods?
Oh, I asked for that too.
Oh, I want those. I'm doing I don't know what else I'm doing. I'm doing some surprises.
Yeah, I'm sure. Awesome. So how's Morgan doing over there?
I'm doing all right. I'm trying to mix it until the flour disappears. You can still kind of see some of the flour in the bowl, so we want to mix it until all of that's gone.
Yeah, I asked for a new scale for Christmas.
Nice.
One that has an app.
Oh, yep, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good gift for you.
Yeah, especially because it'll get put to use.
I bet it will.
And for my birthday, I got a new cornhole. I got.
That's fun.
Yes.
Hopefully you can use that more when the weather cooperates again.
I might do that again for the Special Olympics fall events again.
You had fun with that?
Oh, it's great. Oh, it's wonderful.
Good. I'm so glad.
Hey. So, Elise Martel, are you seeing all these great ideas in the chat?
Looks like we have lots of muffin ideas, a banana bread, some smoothie ideas, some pancakes.
I made cookies.
You made cookies?
Yeah, with cranberries and chocolate chip oatmeal cookies.
Oh, those sound really good.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Those sound delicious. Those sound like they might be those could be a good Zoom room cooking class recipe. What do you think?
I got something else too, Nicole, in the chat.
Oh, Russian borscht. I don't even know. Borscht? How do I say that, Natasha?
Borscht. B-O-R-S-C-H-T.
Borscht. What is that?
Maybe you should do that for us in one of these upcoming sessions next year. That's something we haven't made before.
Especially, it is made from like tomatoes and then also a lot of beetroot.
Yes. Okay. Beetroot. Very good.
Yeah.
Very healthy.
I love borscht too.
Oh, really?
It's pretty hard to make.
Okay.
Well, because I think it's more. It is more. It is more. It is actually a lot of tomatoes, a lot of beetroot. Actually, yes.
It sounds
Really,
really good.
really makes a good soup. Actually, yes.
It is, and it's a pretty red and pink color too.
Right.
The other good could be like the Russian tea cakes too. Because that's real popular as well.
What is it? Russian tea cakes?
Yeah. Those are really popular.
Sounds like a sweet treat.
Yep.
Nice. Lots of good ideas over here. So it looks like Morgan has started putting the muffins into the muffin pan.
Yes. I didn't want to interrupt the good conversation, but I did get the mix to be consistent, and now I'm just scooping that evenly into the lined muffin tin.
So do you fill them up even though they're gonna rise?
Yes, you fill them to the top.
Okay.
Sorry, Nicole, didn't mean to interrupt. Just another note here that if you don't have the liners for the pan, that's fine. You can put the batter right into the muffin tin. It's just those liners make it a lot easier to clean up after.
Do you need to spray the pan first?
Yeah, I would. It makes it easier to get the muffins out.
Okay.
I got a new one.
Yeah, those were the two instructions, and those were the two options in the instructions. It was either you spray the muffin pan down with Pam, or you use Crisco or something, or you get the liners.
I spray with Pam.
I've made the mistake before of not spraying it and not using a liner, and it does not work out very well.
Not very fun.
That would be one pan that's going to take a lot of soaking.
No, when my mom makes cookies, she would have the issue. She would have to spray the pan, but you know what she uses now? The parchment paper.
Oh.
Yep, that's a good idea.
On the cookie sheets. Yeah.
I have a really nice donuts right in the in New Orleans, Morgan. They call it actually pizzaggies. They called
parchment paper.
P-A-Z-Z-K-I pizzaggies. They called.
I've heard of those. I think those are Polish.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think they're a Polish donut, or they're similar to something that's.
Oh, those are the ones that they have.
They come in different
around Easter.
Yeah, and I think they have jelly in the middle.
Bavarian cream.
Yeah.
Apple.
Oh,
a lot of sweet foods are coming up tonight. I think everybody's got sweets on their mind for the holidays.
Yep.
Yeah, don't even go there about sweets.
Tis the season.
Yeah, don't even go there. I'm not allowed to touch them.
Why?
I'm not allowed to touch anything sweet or anything that's junk food.
You can
Says you?
What?
You get a little bit.
You stick to your plan. If that's your nutrition plan and you want to stick to that, then we support that. You stick to that plan and
dog is good though.
Well, no, because I'm getting better alternatives for snacks soon.
That's fantastic.
Carrots for one of them.
Because I had my whole diet revamped by my new trainer.
Oh,
carrots the best ones.
Carrots and hummus.
Carrots and hummus.
Carrots and hummus. That's a great. Yep, I love that snack.
I love eggnog, actually.
And cucumbers. And hot chocolate.
Hey, Logan, what do we do next?
Okay, the good thing that you said that, because I just finished scooping all the muffins the best I could evenly into this tin, and now we're gonna place it into the oven for 16 to 18 minutes. So I'm just gonna put these in the oven on the middle rack, and I'm gonna set a timer on my phone. You wanna do?
So Morgan, how would you know if you should cook them for 16 minutes or if you should cook them for 18 minutes?
So I'm gonna set the timer for 16 minutes, and at 16 minutes, I'm gonna check the muffins. And what you do is you take a toothpick and you stick it in the muffins, and if it comes out clean, then the muffins are done. If there's clumps of the muffins left on the toothpick, that means they need a little bit more time. I'd maybe put them in for a minute or two and then check them again and reevaluate what you have to do afterwards. So that's what I'm gonna do on camera for you guys.
If you're like me and you never have toothpicks available, you can also just use a butter knife. It works the same. I usually have to do that because I forget to get toothpicks.
Melissa, are you making them? Are you making them do or no?
Am I making these muffins?
Yeah, right now.
I'm not making them right now, but they are on my list to do for holiday baking so I can give my family a healthy option that still tastes really great.
So Morgan, do you want to tell us how you found this recipe?
I found it online. I went on Pinterest.
I can see.
Oh.
I can hear.
Can you hear us, Alan? Oh, he's muted. So what did you do, Morgan? Did you just search like healthy muffin ideas, or what did you search?
I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I like baking, so I wanted to stick in that realm. So what I did is I just did healthy holiday baking ideas, and these came up because gingerbread is more of like wintry, and putting those apples in there, get your fruits for the day in a healthy way, but kind of in a more fun way than you typically would. Yeah, that's how I found it. It was actually on Pinterest, and then I went to the website that Pinterest linked, and there's the muffins.
So Morgan or Dr. Brown, do you guys have any recommendations of websites where athletes could find healthy recipes?
Google it. I say Google it.
Yeah.
Everybody Google it, yeah.
Online.
Yeah, I just usually just
on
search
Bing.
the internet or have various healthy cookbooks at home or just my own recipes that my family has made throughout the years that I've converted to a healthier version. So an example of that would be with the meatballs that my grandmother used to make. She would fry them and there would be really fatty meat in there. So I would take that recipe and convert it to a healthy
Sorry about that. I'm tired.
So yeah, you can always kind of make some substitutions too if you want to make things a little bit healthier, like Morgan did with the muffins.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so if you're using any dairy in the recipe, you want to use low-fat dairy. If it calls for regular white flour, you can use half whole wheat flour, or there's even the white whole wheat flour. Trying to think of what else. If there's sour cream in a recipe, you can use plain Greek yogurt, things like that. You can do healthy substitutions. If you see a recipe and you really want to make it, you can make some of those substitutions to make it a little bit more healthier. So that's kind of what Dr. Brown was saying, that she converted some recipes into healthier versions from recipes that really didn't use those healthier ingredients.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell us a little bit about why whole wheat flour is a little bit better than regular flour, which is similar to kind of whole wheat bread and white bread?
Yeah, so refined grains or white grains are stripped of 2 parts of the grain kernel. So there's 3 major parts to the grain kernel. There's the shell, there's the endosperm, and there's the germ. in the middle. And when white grains are processed, they take away that outer shell and the germ, which holds all those nutrients, the fiber, all that good stuff gets stripped away. So all that's really left with the white grains or white flour is just the carbs. In the whole wheat version of the grains, you have all those vitamins and minerals, you have the fiber. So that's why we prefer the whole wheat flour or the whole grains compared to the white refined grains.
So it keeps all that good stuff in there for us.
Yes, the healthy stuff.
Do you? Hi. Sorry about that noise.
You're good.
Okay. Do you speak to Siri?
Do you speak what, Alan?
Do you use Siri?
Siri.
S-I-R-I.
Oh,
He's
Siri?
asking Siri for recipes.
I mean, you could. I use Siri to set the timer for my recipe. So.
Alan, I actually love that idea of using Siri. You could just ask Siri for healthy recipe for muffins or whatever you want to eat that night. I love that idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or if you know something that you want to make, like say I'm really in the mood for like a healthy pasta recipe, you could always ask Siri, can you find me a healthy pasta recipe? But sometimes I don't even know what I'm in the mood for. And I am a really, really bad cook. So sometimes I spend a lot of time making something and it doesn't even taste good. So that's why I like to use recipes. And a really good thing is sometimes you can just even Google healthy dinner recipes. Or you can buy a cookbook and then kind of figure out the recipes that you do like, the recipes that you don't like. You kind of have to experiment that way.
Have you tried seafood pizza?
I haven't made it.
Oh,
but
great.
I've had clam on pizza, like clam casino pizza. It's pretty good. But
homemade.
Maybe not the healthiest as far as sodium.
That's why I like veggie pizza because I like the onion. I'm a bit onion person, so I love onions. And I think with that, I will like eat it.
Onion rings, I love that. Oh, so good.
I did try pickled onions, and those are really good. And just regular onions as well.
Yeah. So, Kimberly, you brought up veggie pizza, which is a great way to still enjoy something that's a nice treat like pizza, right? But still get your vegetables in.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any kind of their favorite way to get some fruits or vegetables in? Like I like to eat my fruit in a smoothie. That's kind of a fun way that I get my fruits in. Does anybody else have any ideas?
Talking about vegetables, like instead of frying, you try like air fry, and you can taste the potato without frying it. It's just like a regular air fry.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Dr. Brown, do you know much about air frying?
We have,
So I actually don't have an air fryer, but I would like to get one because we do enjoy fries, but we don't want them to be actually fried in oil. So we usually put them in the oven and can get them pretty crispy, but an air fryer would do even better. And my favorite way to get in more is to make it sweet potato fries, but not in oil. And that way it has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it. And it's a really great either snack or just accompaniment to your meal. And just another way to eat sweet potatoes versus just, baking it as a sweet potato itself, but to have it sliced up as fries.
Those are my favorite. Angus, did you have an idea?
Yes.
What's up?
putting sliced apples into a salad.
Plus cranberries.
Plus the cranberries and walnuts.
Yes.
I love that. Sometimes people think only vegetables go in salads, but the fact that you put fruit in there is so smart. You can get both vegetables and fruit in a salad. And I love the taste of vegetables with a little bit of sweet taste from that fruit. Such a great idea.
That was a great example. And you even put walnuts in there too. So you even sneak in another little healthy snack with nuts. So you got vegetables, fruits, and nuts all in one meal. That was a great example. Anybody else? Any ideas? Any tricks you want to share with your friends?
Homemade coleslaw.
Ooh.
Vinaigrette dressing.
So Natasha, when you make it homemade, how much mayo do you use? Do you cut down on the mayo?
Eventually, I don't use mayo.
Very good. What do you use?
Because I use, like, when I go shopping, I get the Paul Newman's light
salad dressing.
Light vinaigrette only, and that's it.
That's good. That's good.
And then you can add like really add like cranberries in it, you know, that sort of thing.
So that actually is really good to add the sweetness to, because if you buy the coleslaw from the store or you get it at a restaurant, they usually put a lot of sugar, and it's just not necessary, in my opinion. I like your recipe better.
Especially, I do actually buy the cabbage like round, not from the restaurant, because the restaurant cabbage is there is no value in it. It is just like there's no new nutrition value in restaurants. But if you buy the actual cabbage in the store, that is much more healthier.
Yep. Great tips, Natasha. Thank you.
That's a great idea. Yep. Another idea, since Morgan's making apple gingerbread muffins, which I would probably eat for breakfast because I love having sweet things for breakfast. So what I do sometimes is I make toast in the morning for breakfast, and instead of what I usually do is I just eat it with peanut butter. I'll slice up some banana, and so I'll put peanut butter, banana, and some cinnamon on my toast, and that way I can get a little bit of fruit in with my breakfast, and it tastes like a dessert almost, I think.
Well, I love that. A lot of our athletes that we work with, we, instead of PB&Js, we do PB and bananas, and that's the exact recipe you just said. Love it.
It's delicious. Everyone should try it.
I just started trying to use like banana with peanut butter, and that's what that actually tastes really good.
Yeah. Or you could even have that as a snack, right? Like sometimes I'll make these little banana sandwiches and I'll put peanut butter in the middle of 2 bananas, but it's a little slippery, so you got to be careful. But it's a great little snack.
Are we waiting for the muffins now?
Yeah, we're still waiting for the muffins. How many minutes? We have 3 minutes left. So then I'm going to take them out and I'm going to do the toothpick test and see if they're done.
You tried, Morgan, have you tried making a cornmeal mush, have you?
I have not. Have you?
It is really good because when my father was actually growing up, he actually had that when he was younger. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Homemade, and it's really good. And you can put like also in berry sauce in it, or you might do like raisins in it. Sort of thing.
That sounds really good. I might have to try that.
So my new thing that I just started doing is like normally my specialty is brownies, but I just started making cupcakes, and I actually just, it was on December 13th I made red velvet cupcakes, and it came out really good.
That sounds good. Have you ever tried to make those black bean brownies? Like you substitute beans?
hot fudge
I
cake.
don't think I've tried that yet.
No?
No.
Yeah, that's a way to make it healthier. Or you can use chickpeas too.
They're actually pretty good.
Nicole, are you in the basement?
Or there's raw
No,
fish.
I'm in my
Sushi.
office.
Sushi.
Oh, at home?
Yep.
I know you were at the office this week.
Oh well, yeah, my home office. It's kind of my office at home. You can see it.
I have my own corner too.
Yeah.
Give me
yeah.
Why are you in your office, Nicole?
Why do my kitchen? So it's real easy.
Are you
What was
working?
that, Logan?
Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working right now. This is where I work usually. Well, are you asking about my basement? Because that's where I usually do the workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I usually do the workouts in my basement that you see. But when I'm not doing the workouts, I work out of here, my little office.
Are you doing another challenge after the holidays is done?
Yes, we are going to be doing more workouts in the Facebook group in New Year, and we'll have some new challenges as well.
And new prizes, right?
Yes, probably some new prizes. And I think we're going to focus a little bit more on setting goals for ourselves. I think we're going to do a little bit more of that in the new year. What do you think?
Sounds good. Can't wait for more challenges to come.
Yeah,
hey Morgan,
great.
are those ready? It looks like they're about ready. Should we do a drum roll?
Yeah, sure. The timer about to go up?
Did we check them with the knife or the toothpick?
Not yet. I'm about to take them off. How many seconds? 2 seconds?
What?
Okay, so I have my oven mitt on so I don't get burnt.
All right, are we drum rolling? Can you hear that?
Here they are.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, they look so beautiful.
So we're gonna take our toothpick and stick them right in the middle of the muffin. And if stuff comes back up on the toothpick, we know they're not done.
Done. Can tell. I
don't
got a little
know.
bit. Oh, a little bit on there. Well,
A little
it's hard
bit.
to see. So does it look more dry or moist?
It's moist. So I'm gonna put them in for maybe 2 more minutes and see what happens. Can you set the timer for 2?
So sometimes I've noticed too, it depends on your oven. Like my oven at home cooks really, really low. So I usually have to do like 3 or 4 extra minutes even sometimes.
Same with Nicole. Yep.
Nicole, are you gonna make them?
I think I am gonna try them. I do
highly recommend that. They're really good.
I do love muffins. I usually eat toast. Like I just told you guys my banana peanut butter toast. I also, this morning, I had toast and I mashed up some avocado with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of lemon juice, and a little bit of red pepper flakes. So it's a little bit spicy. And then I sprinkled some spinach on top. So you can even do it the opposite way where you can kind of sneak in some vegetables in your breakfast too.
We usually ask people for ideas on how they incorporate vegetables into breakfast because that's the meal that we usually miss vegetables. So I love that idea. Thank you for sharing that.
I have vegetables in an omelet.
That's an awesome idea.
I love omelets.
Yes.
Like peppers.
Yeah, like when we go out to breakfast, I'll get an omelet, have half and save half and bring it home. And it's veggie.
Well, that's my favorite too, Abby.
Yeah, I like veggie omelets, especially because now I have to eat more
seafood omelet. I love that.
Yeah, or you know what you can also do that I've done before? The way Morgan is making sweet muffins right now, I've made little egg muffins and I put vegetables in those. So I'll put some broccoli, maybe a little bit of mushrooms, a little bit of onions, whatever vegetables you guys like. And then I just whisk it all up in a bowl and then I pour them out into muffin tins like Morgan just did. And then you can either eat them as a snack or you can eat them as a breakfast.
The alarm went off.
Yes, it did. See what we're dealing with now. See if they're done.
So Nicole, those egg cups that you make, if they're similar to the ones I make, those are great. You can freeze them, and then you can have a whole week's worth if you need it, or whenever you feel the need to, and you don't want to make them again, just pull them out of the freezer and defrost them real quick.
Oh, I've never frozen them. That's a good idea.
Well, I don't always get to the freezing stage because I usually eat 1 or 2 each day of the week, which makes my morning routine so much easier. But yeah, if you need to. What's it looking like, Morgan?
Actually, I think I made they might need a little bit more time. I don't know why they're taking longer.
Well, that's okay. We can get the idea. We can see them. They look beautiful.
Yeah, but they look like they're done. I'm just gonna throw them in maybe for 5 more minutes.
Okay.
So that's what they'll look like when they come out of the oven, and they're mostly ready. So when you guys make them, that's what we're going for.
Yep. And you want to wait for that toothpick to come out clean.
Very
so
good.
Does anybody have any final questions for Morgan or Dr. Brown?
Nope. We love it. We love the cooking classes, Dr. Brown.
Well, I'm thrilled. I love them too. I love them too. So when my grad students like Morgan volunteers to do these, they're recipes that I'm learning from too. So I love all of these Zoom cooking classes. So we'll keep doing them.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining. So remember, you guys will all get a printout of the recipe, a $20 gift card to Stop and Shop, and Morgan, that should be enough for everything, right?
Yeah, I think, if you have most of the ingredients, a lot of the ingredients I didn't have in my house, so I had to go out and buy them, but they're pretty basic kitchen items that you should have.
Awesome. So you'll be able to get most of it. So
Yeah,
print out of the recipe, a $20 gift card will be coming in the mail to you in the new year. And then we will also be posting the recording of this session on our YouTube channel. And I'll make sure I post it in the Fit 5 group as well, so you guys can follow along with that. Sounds good to everyone?
Yes.
Cool. Yes, Nicole.
Thank
you,
Morgan.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me. I'm glad you guys enjoyed
Bye,
it.
everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night and a very happy holidays. I look forward to seeing you all in the new year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.
February.
Yes, thank you, Elise.
No.
I'm worried if I'm gonna get the ticket card at Dunkin' Donut. I mean at Walmart.
What was that, Victor?
If I ain't gonna get one at $20 at Walmart or Stop and Shop. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Nice meeting you. Nice having me too.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Come back anytime. Come back anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night. Bye, Victor. Bye, Jill. All right. Bye, Morgan. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Nicole.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.